Yoga was my first mind-body experience. My sister had the Integral Yoga Hatha book from Swami Satchidananda back in the late 80s. Swami Satchidananda had a center. He was popular in Woodstock in the 1960s and was one of the first masters to come from India to America to teach yoga. He had a temple in Charlottesville, Virginia, which Richmond, Virginia is an hour away. And he expanded, having yoga centers all throughout the East Coast and West Coast and internationally. He had, in Carytown, Richmond, Virginia, he had a Hatha Yoga health food store where I used to work. And I also took yoga classes with Joan Kalin. She was the manager there. She hired me. And her husband, Anthony Curtis, was also pivotal, and we'll go into that a moment later. But it was Ed Clapp, the baker at Grace Place, was one of my main yoga teachers. I worked at Grace Place restaurant for many years throughout college, and I'm very grateful for all the health food stores that I worked at there, and they're long gone. Anthony Curtis told me about Geshe-la of the Jefferson Tibetan Society up in Charlottesville. So I used to see Geshe-la and learn the basic Buddhist liturgy, the refuge and bodhicitta, mandala offerings, etc. They brought Lati Rinpoche to Charlottesville to do seminar. He did Medicine Buddha Empowerment and the Manjushri Empowerment 1 year. Anthony Curtis introduced me to Dzogchen of Namkai Norbu, in which I went up to Concord, Massachusetts to do a retreat one summer, Mahasanti Sangha. And we used to practice the Song of the Vajra. Later on, Anthony brought Tenzin Wangyal Rinpoche down to Richmond, Virginia, and opened the first Lammecha Center around 1992. And Rinpoche was a geshe. He was a monk student from elementary, middle school, high school, college, and learned the complete system of the Bumpo Dzogchen. He eventually brought Lopan Tenzin Namdak to America to do seminars as well, to teach the Nundro and other practices, Powa, and a whole set of the traditional Bumpo curriculum. Also in Carytown was the Ikoji Zen Center. They practiced Rinzai Zen, so we would practice the 20 minutes of Zazen, quiet sitting, 20 minutes of Zen walking, and then another 20 minutes of Zazen sitting, followed by a sutra practice. So this was very important meditation sessions several times a week at the Ikoji Zen Center. Thank you for listening, and have a great day. Jayo.